TRT World Research Centre manager. Thanks so much for joining us, Tarek. First of all, do you believe these Israeli claims and what the media is saying about Iran kind of backing out of Syria now?
Well, I don't think that is going to happen overnight. I think it's a process. The Iranians took a little bit time to understand their limit in the game. I think they were allowed to come to Syria by several nations, including Israel. However, as the time passed, I think the Iranian miscalculated and tried to go beyond their remit and beyond the deal that was made, which is to be part of the efforts that the Russians and in the help of the Syrian regime would do. And they provided some, infantry and militias as to be part of a cannon fodder in this war. However, as we said, as we've seen recently, the Iranian try to make their roots in Syria, try to boost their presence, try to have more missiles, more equipment, more ordnance over there, and their linkages with Hezbollah and the Syrian regime have upsetted many around the region, including Israel. So
Okay.
This is totally, yeah.
Let me ask you though, I mean, where do you actually think the Assad regime, stands now? If the regime loses that logistical and military support that it had from Iran while Israel ups its own military action there, and the Assad family is apparently struggling with internal disputes, how much strength does the family and the regime have left?
Well, to be honest, I don't think the strength of the regime is linked to or connected to the presence of Iranian militias. I think the main backer is Russia. They have been there for them. They have provided air support. Actually, the Iranian militias are very exposed. They don't have air power. They are there. Anybody can shoot at them. Anybody can drop bombs on them, as has been done by the Israelis, by the Americans, by different protagonists. So the end game here is very, very simple. I think everybody is tired of the war. The Israelis also would like to see some semblance of ordinary life and rule in Syria. Bashar al-Assad is not helping in this regard. I think we have seen reports recently from the Russian media that there is some problems between the elites in Russia and the Assad regime, and hence we have seen also some internal disputes by the cousin of Bashar al-Assad, Rami Makhlouf. So there is a power play going on. I think everybody is trying to get their own interests in play. The Israelis, they don't want definitely to have the presence of Iran in their borders, especially if it's an enhanced presence. Last week, the Israeli defense minister, Naftali Bennett, said clearly that Iran has to go. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but I think this is what's going to happen.
Tarek, great to have you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks.